Hello Bard haters, welcome to another fine We Hate Bards Let's Play. I'm Ben, and this is FTL. So, with the Portal 2 run done out of the way, I needed something else to do on the Saturday slot. And I've got something. I have a plan in mind for what I'm going to do on Saturday from here on out. But, it's going to take a little bit longer to get ready. I'm not quite ready to start recording yet. So, in the meantime, figured I'd tide you guys over with some more FTL. And I've played FTL already a little bit on the channel. You've probably seen the Let's Complain where Luke and I played it, just for me to show it off to him. Or the one I did a complete playthrough with the Lanius ship, which went very, very well. But in all my run-throughs, and I've sunk thousands of hours into this, I would say, lots and lots of time, there's one thing I still have not yet done. And that is hard mode. I've never beaten the game on hard mode. So today, I'm going to attempt to do that. So, I think I know the perfect ship for doing this. I've been thinking about it, and I feel like I need to go with the Zoltan A. The Zoltan A has a lot of good things working towards it. So, one of the things it has, one of the big reasons I chose the Zoltan, is because it has a Zoltan Super Shield. Which what that means is, first of all, it gives me 5 points of just damage reduction at the beginning of every fight. Which will become less and less useful the further on we get, obviously. But the other thing that makes it nice, other than just being, really good early game and keeping me alive long enough to get better stuff, is the fact that while it's up, you are immune to being hacked, teleport, or boarded, mind control, anything that would normally just bypass your shield and do bad things to you. None of that stuff would work anymore. So it's actually quite good, especially for people like the Zoltans who are not good at fighting. But the advantage of the Zoltans, while they're not good, even though they're not good at fighting, is that any room they're in provides one free power to that system, which means, admittedly, I'm going to need to get him out of piloting and get him into the shield room, where his power will actually be useful. So yeah, Zoltan ships are probably the way to go for this, just because they're tankier and because they give you more power to work with. The other thing that this ship has, and the reason I'm kind of choosing it over the Zoltan B, because Zoltan B, you'll notice, is very similar in a lot of ways. It's a different layout, but it actually has slightly better weapons, because you have the 2 ion blasts, you have the pike beam, which pike beam won't penetrate shields, but with the ion blast you won't need it to. And it cuts a longer path. The halberd beam, however, it does more damage for a shorter path, but I also cannot equip anything else right now because I don't have enough system power to do it. Which is fine, because the halberd beam, given that it does 2 damage per room, and beams only lose 1 point of damage per layer of shields, that essentially means this can cut through 1 layer of shields and still do damage to the ship. So that's what I'm going to be doing, essentially. I'm going to change their names. Rather than doing names of the actual Bard admins like I did last time, I'm going to name them after certain characters we each had. So that is going to be Jack Payne. This is going to be Triumph. And this other guy is going to be Neth Revel. And I just realized these are all very similar color to each other, so I'm going to have to change them. Anyway, just for those of you who aren't necessarily in on this, Jack Payne is one of my characters from a campaign a while back. Triumph is Matt's character from that same campaign, and Neth Revel is Chris's character. So these were all from the same campaign. They got up to a lot of mischief, and I'm sure this time it'll go very much the same. As for the name of the ship, what do I want to name it? Kind of blanking on names. So there's the Adjudicator. The Perfectly Legal. Yes, because everything Neth Revel and Jack Payne and the group did was perfectly legal. It was not sketchy in any way. So, I think they might have the best chance of getting me through hard mode. We will see how many of them come out of this alive. Alright, so first step, power up the halberd beam. Like I always do, depower the medbay, power the halberd beam, and we're just going to move on. Oh. Well, there's a lot of choice for first sector. Right, well I think if we... It doesn't really matter, either way I'm going to have to go set route, so... If I go down here, I can then get to that and have a few more choices, I feel like. So yeah, let's start that way. Let's start just going down first. Explore the asteroid field. Well, I really hope it isn't actually because one of three things can happen here. Actually one of four things. Either you find nothing, you find free stuff, it just gives it to you, you know, because out of the goodness of its heart. You might find a thing that does damage to you just instantly, or you might find a ship fight. Which the ship fight is almost as bad as instant damage because it will be in an asteroid field, and for a Zoltan ship, asteroid fields are not good. But I need to try and get as many scrap as I can, so I'm going to have to take a few risks. So let's see what we get. Nothing of interest. Yep, that was the one where you just don't find anything. Well, let's continue on then. Let's see what's in this area. Ah, ship fight. I'm going to be looking to try and get as many ship fights as I can for this one. Just because ship fights are how I'm going to be getting the scrap I'm going to need to power up my ship quite a lot. Because I have some power-ups I need to make fairly quickly on. So, first things first, attack the automated ship to get the storage cache. Looks like he's got a fire drone and missile launcher. Not the worst thing he could have. Fire drone won't actually get through my my base shield. It'll do damage to my Zoltan shield, but not my base shield. So not the worst thing he could have had. The missile launcher will... I mean, it will do damage to my Zoltan shield, but even when it gets to my base shield, it won't. It'll just go right through it, so it doesn't matter anyway. Yep, and now he's gonna finish this off, but hopefully I should have both of these things down in one blast. Oh, missile launcher's down. Yeah, so that's what the halberd beam does. Normally my strategy, if I can do it, is I start in the shield room, and I make the beam go out from there. Because the thing is, if you can do the first point of damage to the shields, and if that does enough to take it from one shield to no shields, you'll do extra damage to the remaining rooms. So that's generally the way I try to work it. As you can see, he apparently had like an extra block of power in the shields. Not quite enough to make it 2 layers, but enough that 1 point of damage wouldn't take it down. Which a lot of shields in hard mode do tend to have that. It's kind of a weird issue. 17 scrap from the broken ship. What's the station have? 9 scrap and a laser charger. Ooh, that might be worth going towards. Because it'll take 3 power to get it up. But the thing is, a laser charger means... well, let me just kind of show you what it does real quick. A laser charger, well, Mark II especially, it takes 3 power to charge, but it can stockpile charges. So every 5 seconds, it'll stockpile another charge, up to a maximum of 4. Which, since this takes about 17 seconds to charge anyway, by the time this is ready to go, this will have 3 charges, probably close to 4. So I can then let them all off, and it'll take down pretty much any amount of shields for the first several sectors, and then my halberd beam can just destroy them. So that's actually quite a useful thing. Not ideal, not the exact thing I'd want, and especially it's going to take a while to get that online. Because in order to even use it, I need another 3 blocks of power. Actually, one of the alternative things I could do, it won't be as damaging is the problem. If I were to use this just as standard, I could do more damage to individual systems, I could break through shields easier, but it would mean... How was that? It would mean I wouldn't be able to get as much of the ship. So, in the meantime, I need about 160 scrap to get 3 system slots, and then I need an additional 60 scrap to buy the power necessary to use it. So that's about 200 scrap I'm going to need to get if I want to have that active. So it might take a while. Fuck, I hate nearby suns. Yep, nearby suns, so... It means I have to finish the battle rather quickly. Oh, beam drone, that's not... Okay, this ship has a lot of stuff, though. That I gotta say. I can't get all these things, but... Oh, the missile got through because it took down my shield so quickly. A pike beam? Ooh, that might actually be worth it. Take everything we have, just don't kill us. Actually, that's quite a really good thing. accept their offer? Yeah, I'll take that offer. Wow, we found a few weapons so far. Now, admittedly, because I have the halberd beam, the pike beam is useless, and I don't necessarily want to use it right now because, oh shit, I need to power it quicker, power it quicker, power it quicker. Oh, store. Interesting. Okay, so I've got some options here. I think I'm going to go this way, then up, and then hit the store. I should have enough jumps to do that. Yeah, we should be able to make that work. I'll deal with what to do with the halberd beam later, because I have some plans, potentially. Small rebel ship seems to be refitted for transport rather than combat. Oh yes, these are the, this is a rebel ship transporting goods to the planets. Normally I'd probably let them go and be a good person, but in this case, I'm actually going to demand that they surrender it. Also, I just realized that this is damaged. I'm going to have to go repair that at some point. Alright, these guys only have one shield, and their weapons aren't terrible, so this will be, hopefully, an easier fight. There we go. And weapons go down. The shield's actually all the way, or down enough that I can, do full damage. This is why I like to start on the shield room, because as you can see, the shield went down with the first hit, and then I did 2 damage to each of these rooms. So that was an additional 3 points of damage I got on them. And this time I went the other way. Boom. From the bits and pieces you find, the ship was gathering information. Nothing seems useful. Okay. So it was a scout ship. I still got some scrap for it, though. And I think if I go up here, I should be able to scrounge up a bit more scrap before I move forward. Ooh. Attempt to download the data stores, or just scrap it. It's because even if I did, normally I wouldn't mind trying to get into a fight with this thing, which admittedly would be my goal if I was gonna, attempt to download something. But I'll turn. Oh, that's been breached. That's not good. 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 Fix the breach first. Fix the breach first. All right. This is gonna take a little while because I'm gonna need to. But anyway, yeah. If you successfully do download the data stores, then you get no scrap from it whatsoever. You just get you get scans of what the system looks like, which can be useful. In this case, I probably would not need it that much. Okay, take them out so they don't take as much damage. Wait a few seconds for it to oxygenate, and now they can fix the actual scanner system themselves. Yeah, that's the thing about breaches, is if there's a breach in a room with a system, you cannot repair the system until the breach has been repaired. Which, admittedly, you can use to absolutely destroy some people. That can be really damaging for enemy ships. Especially automated ships, because automated ships cannot repair breaches. That's actually, I've seen that used as a strategy for the final boss fight as well. If you accidentally make it automated, and you have like breach bombs or something, something useful for that, then you can actually, hold on, he uses weapons, right? He has gotten no, okay, that's not encouraging. But yeah, like if you breach bomb the shields in the final boss fight, or breach the shields in the final boss fight, the shield room, then they'll have no shields even if it's automated, which is a really useful thing. Anyway, at this point we can probably go to the store and then work our way down here and hit all these sectors before leaving. Alright, so first store of the game. Fairly early on, normally I wouldn't buy anything, but I've got quite a lot to sell as well. Unfortunately, none of this appears to be useful. Fire suppression is useful. Well, fire suppression could be useful, but not really worth 65 scrap. Drone recovery arm, not useful at all. Shield charge booster is kind of a useless augment generally. I don't need drones. I do need hacking. I do need hacking. I could also stand for a bit more of this. It is a bit early actually to go in on hacking though. Tell you later. Because one of the things I considered is selling the halberd beam, keeping the pike beam and the laser charger, and just using them. Which I may have enough scrap to even do that. Because at that point I could just use this to take down their shields, use this to cut a wide swath of death across their ship. Actually, hold on. How many would I need for 2 more weapon slots? 85, 105. It is so tempting for me to do that. I know I got the ship specifically for the halberd beam, but having 2 weapons that powerful this early on, this may be a bad choice. This may be a really bad thing I'm about to do. Because halberd beams are very rare. I mean, the one advantage is this actually charges a little bit quicker, so I'd have... I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get rid of the missile launchers as well, because I probably won't need them as much. So... I don't have quite enough power to power that yet. Ooh, I don't have quite enough power to power both of them yet. Actually, just for the next battle, because I have my Zoltan shield, that'll give me a bit of protection. So I might do that, just for the minute. Just until I can get enough scrap to afford another bar of power. Let's test this out. Let's see how... they need to take possession of an enemy ship intact. Offer your services. Oh, this one. Yeah, I remember this one. You're not properly equipped for... Oh, okay, yeah, because this one... In order to do that, you need like a fire-based weapon or like a teleport. You basically need to take out the crew without destroying the ship. Which I can't technically do. Alright, ship fight. Yep, forward scout of the rebel fleet. So, let me show you the difference between the pike beam and the halberd beam now. Because we need to wait for this to charge first. Actually, I'm just probably going to wait for the pike beam to charge. Alright, so my shield's going to go down here in a second. As soon as the pike beam's charged, what we're going to do, we're actually going to launch all three of those things at the shields. And now the shields are down. But the good news is that I can use the... See, this is the halberd beam. This is what the pike beam looks like as opposed to the halberd beam. It's a lot longer, but it only does 1 point of damage. For a ship like this, it's not ideal. But it does mean I can still do some damage to them. I'm going to use that actually to take on their weapons, because their weapons are going to, if they get up too hard, because I still can't afford to have shields. Meantime, let's go after their engines, and then I'll pike beam, because, yeah, actually, I should be able to get 4, fuck it, I can do that. Yep, and they're dead. So, yeah, I think that was a much better choice. In the long run, I'm probably going to regret that, because I do like the pike beam. The pike beam has a lot of advantages, specifically its length. It's really good for ships that are laid out with like lots of wide spanning rooms that the halberd beam can't get to as effectively. But for some of the smaller ships, or the ones that are laid out like that last one, the halberd beam's generally better. However, okay, good. Okay, so I now have enough to power both my weapons and still have a layer of shields. So I think the next priority, because priorities are important in a hard mode run, I need to prioritize. I have some decent weapons now. I have enough to take down, 2 or 3 layers of shields and still do damage with the pike beam. So I think that's important. But my next priority is going to be getting engines up a little bit, and then I need to get at least 1 more layer of shields. So engines, I'm going to try and get 2 things in engines, and then 2 more layers of shields. And then from there, I'll readjust my strategy. Ooh! Attack the rebels. Yeah, this actually is going to be a rebel ship that's aiding a bunch of colonies. Again, normally I would just leave them be, but in this case I'm actually going to attack the rebels. Alright. These guys have a missile launcher. They have anti-combat drone. So we'll wait till this gets charged a bit. And we're going to go after the shields. Awesome. Alright, so, how do I want to do this? Well, since the shields are down, I think I'm just going to pike beam all of this to get the most damage. Like so. And now his missiles are down, so he can't really do much else to me. As soon as that's charged with the second block, I can take 2 shots at him, and he will be dead. I'm really liking this build, actually. So we have the stuff from there. We can either leave the civilians alone or steal their supplies. We're totally stealing their supplies, because I need the scrap. And it was construction supplies for building shit. Oh well, now it's going to be used to augment my ship. As for this... Yep, I'm actually going to buy two and I'll work on the power later. On this zone, I might almost be better off doing it this way, just to get an extra 10% evade, and to get these guys leveled up. Because my Zoltan Shield's not in terrible condition. Ooh, a distress. I can go here, and then I can go to the exit, which I think is what I'm going to do. I'm going to forego that other one. Ooh! Oh, this is good. You arrive at the beacon, there's a pirate stuck between two rocks, So, normally you only have these two options. Because I have a beam weapon, which I would have, even if I had the halberd beam, I could have done this, I can cut the ship out and get free stuff. Just like that. I love these options, or if you have the right equipment on your ship, you can use it to get free stuff. Admittedly, I don't have quite enough to power all my stuff yet, but at the very least, scrap is scrap. And I'm getting more and more missiles now. Ooh, we'd like to help you in your mission. If you have extra metal, perhaps you could work on your ship. Normally these guys offer to improve something. It's generally not worth it. I don't think I would even have enough scrap. But let's ask anyway. Your door subsystem. Normally that wouldn't be. If I had 33 scrap, I would do that because it normally takes 50 scrap to upgrade that, and it would mean if I got boarded, I would have tier 3 doors. It would take them a long time to break through. Unfortunately, I don't have the scrap to do that at the moment. So, not really. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to let them go. Looks like I actually could have worked this sector in. If I'd gone up here and then down there, I could have gotten an extra one. Oh well. Ooh, this is an interesting layout. Because see, normally there's at least one nebula, and this one there isn't. So I can either go to the rebel controlled. I like to plan my routes out for these things, by the way. So rebel controlled, and then I can get another red one, and then a green, and then a red, then a green. Whereas this one I'd have to take 4 green, or I'd have to take 3 greens at least. This one I can deal with only 2. I'm trying to get as many reds as I can, because reds usually mean more ship fights for more scrap, which I'm going to need. So let's go to the rebel controlled first. We'll start here and see what we run into. Alright, so if we go up here, we can get those. This one we can only go there. Yep, let's try and go this way. Aha! Ship fight. Or just free scrap. Yeah, actually I probably should have tried to download the data stores to get an outlook of the area. Ah, a store. I almost certainly can't afford anything there, but if I can get some decent scrap at any of these areas, I might be able to. At the very least, I can just go via the store to some of these other beacons. Alright. So, go here. Ooh! Aid the Federation ship! Because they're being attacked by rebels. That means if I help them, they could... Oh, shit, they actually have that thing. They have a teleporter. Alright, this is where the run starts to go bad, because if I get boarded, I don't really have anyone who's good at fighting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. Ooh, that's a double. Okay. I should be able to get off a pike beam before they do their thing. On that note, I'm actually going to do this. Uh-oh. Alright. Hopefully. I was expecting to take down the shields. It didn't. So, zappy zap. Alright, I took down the teleporter. I took down 1 layer of their weapons. So, I'm going to have to plan it out a bit more effectively this time. Hold on, I might... Okay, I took damage from my med bay. Not a big deal. I have 4 charges, 4 lasers. Let's see how this works. Wow, 3 of them missed. These 3 won't, though. Okay, he has missiles up. His missiles are still up, but my shields wouldn't have stopped those anyway. Oh, oxygen's down. Okay, I need a pilot, so you're gonna have to go and take care of this, Triumph. Oh shit, I'm gonna need to actually have both of you guys in there, because... Ooh, and my piloting's down. Hold on. Piloting's down, so this doesn't really matter anyway. As soon as that's up... Okay, so this should finish them. And then as for you... Okay. Took some damage from that. Not great. But we got 15 scrap. Some fuel. And now we can contact the Federation ship. Their license evading! Quickly! Rescue the crew! Oh! Okay, so most of them didn't survive. That sucks. But one of them did. And it's a rock person named Aki. And we got some scrap and some missiles. So this guy shouldn't be around much longer. He should be dead. Yes, please go help fix the oxygen. Because I'm going to need that back up online before everyone suffocates to death. I know it's a bit to ask of you for your first assignment, but You know what they say? We can't really afford any slackers. Everyone's kind of got to pull their own weight. Now, what is your skill set? Nothing? Well, you're going to be the pilot, actually. That's the first thing you're going to do. Also, power the oxygen, Ben. That's probably a thing you should be doing. Also, oh, here's the best thing about that I just realized. So, as I mentioned at the beginning of this run, I need someone else to pilot the ship so that all three of these can provide the power somewhere. So I still obviously have, you know, Neth Revel on the weapons, Triumph on the engines to give me a little bit of extra stuff there, and Jack Payne. He's now going to go to the shields. That means I have a free power to the shields that I can use to have full shields without needing to upgrade another bit of power. So, it looks like I do still need... Actually, I thought I had an extra power somewhere. I could have sworn I did. Because this was there and... Never mind. I don't know where I miscalculated that. Anyway, I have my shields back up now. So, as much as I'd like to have that at full power, I do kind of want to get this up. So, I'm going to spend the next several bits of scrap I have. Actually, I'm going to go to the store first. First, we're going to go up here and hit these two sectors. Actually, this sector, because I can't get to the store from this sector. So, we're going to hit this, work our way back, and then hit the store. And then we should have a wide open shot to get to the exit. So, that'll be good. Ship fight! Yes, ship fight. And I have my shield back up. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a risk here. Probably a stupid risk, but I'm going to try and get a little bit of extra evade in exchange for letting the oxygen deplete a bit. So, as with last time, I wait for my pipe beam to charge up a bit. And he's just going to rail pathetically against my Zoltan shield. Then all three of those on his shields. And his shields are down. Awesome. So, now I can pipe beam. And now his missiles are down. Ooh, they took my weapons first. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I still have my charge thing Mark II. So I can do... Yep, and his weapons are going to stay down. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a power out of that and reoxygenate, because he's not going to get a chance to fire at me again. Because I'm just going to keep doing this. Yeah, that's it. That's the other nice thing. If you can get their shields down entirely, you just want to like keep doing one-shot things at his vital systems. It only takes 5 seconds to charge. There we go. So 14 scrap, 2 fuel, a drone part. Oh, a distress. There's almost no way I'll be able to get back there. Nope, store takes precedent. I have to be looking in stores to try and find better stuff. Ooh, I can approach the station, or I can... Well, fuck, approach the station. And it's going to power up and target me. I don't really care. Ah, here we go. It's not the best ship. If it was the other automated layout where it was like, you know, 2 rooms here, room in center, 2 rooms on the other side, then that'd be better. But it isn't, so... Alright, back to the standard strategy. Wait for charge thing to get 3 charges and then hit the shields. And then once the shields are down, we hit all of this stuff. And since his heavy laser is down, he officially can't do any more damage to me. Just make sure his shield stays down. Ah, I got 2 charges out of that. I didn't think I would. Oh! I salvage what I can. I can attempt to hack it. Ooh. If I had hacking, this would be easier, but I forget what goes wrong if you try to do this, or what can go wrong. It could go very right, but it could go wrong. You stumble across unprotected information. Oh, so we didn't succeed at hacking it, but we got we have a map of the region now. Ah, so I can see where all the ship fights are. And where the hazards are, more importantly. So I know there's a pulsar there, and a nearby sun there, so I'm going to avoid those 2 areas like crazy. I'm guessing, because this is a nearby sun without a ship fight, I'm going to guess that's probably one of the areas where you've been boarded. And they have a Zoltan Super Shield, so I'm going to avoid that area like nobody's business. Alrighty then, let's go here to the store. Good. What do they have? What do they have? Anything used? I could buy more crew. I don't really need them right now because I'm not ready to start teleporting things yet, but Could be. Also, if I bought another Zoltan, I could use him to power things. Although, admittedly, because the way it works is there are certain systems that when they're manned give you a bonus, which is these three and piloting. Anything like the other two things that can be manned but don't need to be, they'll still work. Are sensors and doors, but those don't require power. They're just, you either have the ranks in them or you don't. So having a Zoltan anywhere here, other than just to serve as like a battery for the oxygen or a battery for like the med bay or something, wouldn't be the ideal way to do it. So, ooh, scrap recovery arm. I would need to get 500 scrap for that to be worthwhile. I probably will get that. Alternatively, I could forgo it entirely. Because I can still sell this back for half when I'm all done with it. So at the very least, at that, I would actually need to get even less scrap for this to prove useful. Thing is, I actually need more stuff right now. To want to get. So yeah, this store is actually useless to me. Yep, nothing I need here other than I guess I can repair, buy some, and then the rest is just going to go into upgrading my ship. Yeah. Admittedly, this means I'm going to have my engines at minimum until I can get 2 more power, but that's probably fine. That's probably alright. Alright, so next priority. I was hoping I'd find something decent at the shop. I mean, my weapon systems aren't bad for now. A charged laser Mark II and a pike beam. That's pretty powerful. I mean, if it was a halberd beam, it'd be more powerful. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I kind of needed to do it the way I did. As for this, as for the engines, what I'm going to attempt to do next, my next big priority, I think, with things being what they are, get this up to 5 layers. Because it's going to cost me another 70 scrap to do that, and then, you know, I'd have to buy a whole bunch more power to do it. But it would give me 25% dodge, plus 10 for people being manned, plus an additional 10 eventually once it maxed out. So even though it would only be 25 base, I could get up to 45, which would essentially mean people would be missing me at almost every time they shot. How'd you take damage? No, not you. How did you take damage? I think I got hit with a bomb at one point. So let's heal you up real quick, shall we? I don't want to go into this next sector with anything less than full stuff that I need. Alright, so that's good. I guess let's jump. Alright, so now that I know where all the ship fights are, I'm going to try and go from here up to here, down, down, over, and then I'm going to hit all these nice sectors, and we'll see how many of them I can get in one go. So, time to fight a ship. Ah, small shuttles appeared. It's a rebel automated scout. Okay, so first priority, take down the mind control, because that could be bad if they mind control any of my people. It's still not down, really? Oh, it also means I won't need to use my charge laser on their shields, because they don't have any. Okay, pike beam. And this might actually destroy them. Oh, not quite. It will now. Yeah, see, having the charge laser makes these kind of fights so much easier. Yep, so 3 fuel, 9 scrap. Good. Now I think I'm gonna go up here. Yep, that'll be next stop. Another ship fight. Another rebel automated scout. These guys don't have mind control. They have a combat drone and they have that thing, which actually, with my upgraded shield, this shouldn't be able to do much to me. And with my evade, like, you can't even hit. This is fantastic. I mean, it will eventually, obviously, but wow! Wait a minute, I'm at bare minimum. How are they missing that much? Oh well, fine. I guess I'll take it for what it is. Alright, so yeah, if we do this right, we should be able to hit all 5 rooms, actually. I'll demonstrate that here in a second. If I can just get this to work properly. I know I can do this. I've done this before. I swear I've gotten all 5 rooms. How did I do that? How did I get all 5 rooms? Not even close. Okay, well, in that case, I think You know what? The drone's probably more deadly than the engines are at this point, so I'll just do this. Yep, and then I can just keep firing at them. Take out the piloting, and then take out the engines. Why not? Ship explodes, leaving behind, yada yada yada. Okay, good, 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 good. Let's jump away. We'll jump to here. Jump to here, and then we'll jump to probably this, and actually... Well, we'll see how close the rebels are behind us, because they do tend to catch up with you rather quickly. Ooh! Attack the ship to get the storage cache. Of course I'm going to do that. Oh, and this is another one that was cloaking and a triple burst laser. Alright, so first thing, because he doesn't have any shields, that means I can attack him a bunch. So his triple burst laser won't hit me anymore, or his... It's actually technically a burst laser Mark II. Oh, that's an ion bomb, is it? As for this... And then we'll finish off his weapons. Oh, he cloaked! That bastard! Well, the auto repair shouldn't be able to repair too quickly. This should be the end of it. Yeah, he wasn't able to get his weapons back up. Alright, 19 scrap from the ship, and the station was abandoned, so we don't get anything from it. That sucks. But, we now have enough to buy the next 2 power. Okay, so as I said, next priority is getting this up to Dodge 25, so to 5 layers. So I need 70 from that, and actually I need 50 from this. So I need 120 scrap to do my next project. Although, you know what? I'm not going to save it up. I'm just actually going to go for 30 and 25. So as soon as I get 55 scrap, I'm going to get that next bit of evade. Because that'll pay off in the long run. Alright, so let's go to this. Actually, we may not have time to get all these sectors. So I think what I might try to do is I might try to go here, then go here, then down. That might be the best route to go. Alright, arrive at a populated sector. Sure, let's help him out. My usual carrier is several days late. I need you to deliver this cargo of drone parts. Small station can't afford to pay them, but they will surely tip you generously. Sure, why not? So they give us 5 drone parts that we just kind of have. Ooh. So we're going to have to forego the ship fights, it looks like. Actually, if we get that one, we might be able to... that might be pushing it a bit. Yeah, we're going to have to go down here in this way. Alright, you enter your system with nothing happening. This is actually going to be really close. I just realized this is going to be so close. Oh well, at least we get here and... Oh, we have practically no use. I refuse to pay full price. Take this and leave the cargo in our holds. Well, the drone parts are free and we need the scrap more than we need the drone parts. So, sure, why not? Yeah, they'll tip us generously. Thanks for lying to us, Mr. Merchant. So we're at the FTL beacon. Ooh, search among the stores. Either we'll find a store here, or we'll find someone who wants to attack us. It was the latter. That's actually okay. I'm not... Because, yeah, he's not even going to be able to get through my shields, and he has nothing else that'll be devastating to me. So, we'll wait till I get 3 blocks charged for charge laser. And then we'll shoot. And let's go this way just for fun. Okay, and now I can just use this one shot at a time to take out everything he has. Yep, and Pike Beam will finish him just to be a dick. 14 scrap, 3 fuel, 2 missiles. Awesome. And now we can head out to the next sector. So we've got 2 other sectors. Okay, normally I said I was going to go to the red sector, but that's an abandoned sector. That means Lanius. Lanius suck. So we're going to go to the Zoltan homeworlds. And hopefully it'll be a bit nicer there. Zoltan patrol their borders. Okay, whatever. Alright, so we can either go down this way. Actually, we can't. If we go that way, we can't get out. This is a... Alright. So, let's go this way. Yep, down here. Alright, nothing happens. There's a store that... Ooh, there's a store there. We might have to go and hit a few of these sectors up first, though. Actually, do either... Hold on, if I go straight down this way, I might be able to get back up this way. I think that's what we're going to do. We're trying to hit 4 sectors and then go to the store. So, what's here? Nothing. 2 sectors of nothing. Great. Thank you so much, game. Ah, a mantis ship? Oh no! I hate the mantis! At least they don't... Okay, they don't have a teleporter, so at the very least there's that. But they can shoot up to 4 lasers, so that could be problematic. Because yeah, that's the lowest version of the charge laser. That's the charge laser Mark 1. And it can fire up to 2 times. As opposed to 4. I think I'm just going to need to... yeah, I'm going to need to charge up to 4 and hope that this works. Okay. And I managed to get down one of their charge lasers, which is... Okay, not great, but it's what I have, so... See if I can at least take down their shields. Alright, shields are down. Or at least damaged. And then I'll have the pipe beam ready to go. Yep, and this should do it. Whew! Starting to get into 2 layers of shield now. Things are getting a little bit more hectic. This also means at some point I'm probably going to need another decent weapon. Something that can reliably take down shields. Because that's the negative of using beams, is they're really powerful if there's no shields. But if there are, then they just they can't do anything. Right, so that was a decent amount of scrap. Go here first, and then up. And then we have like a bunch of different places we can go from there. Okay, hopefully a couple more ship fights for some scrap. Oh, there's a Zoltan ship. Well, I'm going to need to take down his Zoltan shield first. Hopefully I can take down his Zoltan shield before he takes down mine. I'm actually going to have this auto-firing just because if I can keep his shields down, it might be better. Okay. Ooh, here we go. I know there's a way to do this. I know there is. Need to get it at a slight angle, like as far over as... I'm gonna make this happen. Gosh dang it, come on. I know I can get 5 rooms out of it. Actually, you know what I can do? Rather than that. Zap. Alright, so now that I've done a little bit of damage to his weapons, I can just kind of sit here and I have the time to wait for stuff to charge. Haha! Here we go. And that will do him quite nicely. Alright, 27 scrap, 2 missiles. Fair amount of scrap. So I'm starting to get into the point where I'm getting more scrap for ship battles. You know, if I can actually squeeze another sector, I might do that. Because I want to have as much scrap as possible going into that thing. Oh, no! Oh, I hate these ones. Super Shield Bypass Unit. Alright, where are they teleporting? Alright, you guys are going in the med bay. They're going to take damage from this. I don't really care. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have the power to get 2 layers of shields, but my Zoltan Super Shield should be enough. It should buy me enough time, and I still have the 1 layer of shields, actually, so... Alright, so once that's up to 3, just like so... Wow, that did not have a lot of things hit. Well, at the very least, we can still do this. Alright. Wait for the pike beam to charge again. Because now they can't actually get through my... Well, they can at this point. My pike beam needs to charge a little bit faster. Ah! Everything's open. Okay. This should do it. Hopefully I can do it. Okay, they got 1 shot off, but this thing didn't get to fire, so we survived. Okay, good. Whew. Things are getting hairier now. Tough ship battle, and I got boarded. So, yeah. That's why getting boarded sucks when you're Zoltan, because you can lose a lot of power if it's done inappropriately. I mean, granted, now that everyone's back in there, I should have enough to... I should have enough power that I can power everything back up. If I go here, might potentially get a bit more scrap. And then I can come back and I can work my way up this way. Yep, I think that's the way I'm going to do it. Alright then. Up here. Oh! Uh-oh. You tap into their frequency and hear the rebel captain yelling, "We are liberating this planet in the name of the new galactic government. These aliens will not be left alone in ignorance where they cannot be of use. We can interfere or protect the aliens' way of life by attacking the rebel ship." Ooh, I've never actually gotten this one before. Like, seriously, this is what... I've played this game so many times, like, more times than I can... I've never gotten this. I honestly have no idea what's going to happen. Okay. We can make first contact, or we can protect their way of life by attacking the rebel ship. I'm curious what happens if you interfere. Local people, furry, one-eyed tree lizard things begin chanting when they see you. The Zoltan Operd... Oh, you dash back to the shuttle and join the fight. Okay. So apparently the Zoltans hate us because we tried to make first contact. That does mean, admittedly, that I'm going to need to use a chart. I'm probably going to take some damage from this fight. I don't really see a way around it unless I get really lucky on some misses on that thing. Oh, and that thing fires twice. Oh, this could go very, very wrong. Okay, now I need to wait for this, because now I'm going to need at least 4 charges to... Yep, that can't get through my shields. This can, unless I get lucky. Oh, it missed. Oh, fantastic. Alright. Okay. 2 shields are down. Same thing I did last time. Like so. Good. So it still has its missiles, which isn't ideal. Cock. That's probably gonna hit... Nope, that missed as well. Man, these guys are getting really, really good at getting out of the way of stuff. Alright. 2 on the shield, and then as soon as the shields go down, we'll finish them off. They are gonna get 1 more missile off. I'll probably take damage from it. Nothing I can do. Oh no, it's my engine room as well. Okay, everyone in there to help. Everyone in there to help. Lovely, you've done our job for us. We'll let you live as thanks. However, I can't promise... Oh, fuck. Don't tell me. Oh, no. I lost out on a sector. I can still get to the store, but man, this is not good. Okay. Triumph, you've taken a bit of damage. You go into here. Hopefully these guys... took a point of damage. My thing died. Oh, well. Yeah, we're actually going to send you in here. We'll have Triumph repair it by himself once he's done healing. You guys kind of need to heal up a bit more anyway. Yep, and now I can't jump. I was worried I'd actually lose access to the store because of that. Well, we know now. Don't try and interfere with the aliens' way of life. It will go badly for you. Just fight the rebels and leave it at that. And maybe then the Zoltans won't get really pissy and want you dead. Alright, Jack back in shields, Rebel back in engines, and Triumph. Triumph should be done with repairing the engines here in a minute, so then we'll be good to go. Alright, oh, nope, both of them. So now we'll jump to the store and see what kind of awesome things are at the store. I really hope it was worth it. Ah! There we go. I go with another charge laser. I wouldn't actually be able to... I don't even know if I'd be able to power it. Actually, I know I wouldn't, because it would take the full 8. No augments that are worth my time. Heal Bomb, Burst Laser Mark II. Only fires 2 shots, that's the problem. It doesn't take long to charge, but... yeah, I don't have anything to sell. Well, let's repair everything, and we will buy a bunch of fuel. So, unfortunately, yeah, because there's actually nothing here worth my time or money. Meaning I can use this stuff to upgrade my ship just a little bit. Do I want to actually upgrade my sensors? It might be useful, because it might be useful to know what's going on in the other ship. Or I could buy an extra power so that when this does happen, I'll have enough to... Actually, if I buy an extra power, you know what I can do? Because not only can I power this, if I do have to bring these guys away to go into that room, I'll have spare power lying around if I need it. As a matter of fact, I'm actually going to keep that off. I'm going to keep the medbay turned off, keep the power in reserve, and then if they have to move to go to the medbay, they can just chill out there. Alright, so this is going to be my next spot. Again, I lost out on a sector, so that kind of sucks. I'm going to have to prioritize in that case. It looks like I can... wow, so basically I'm going to have to go down here. I'm going to have to end up here somehow. One way or the other, I'm going to have to go there. Alright. Ooh, unarmed Zoltan transport. Zoltan peace envoy carry no weapons or shielding and rely on the mercy of others to communicate our message. What? You know what? They're not attacking us. Let's hear them out. We take your silence for interesting contemplation. They talk at length about peace and harmony. Either it's beyond your simple mind or it's all nonsense. Please spread the word. Once you have contact your brethren, they transmit da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so we have a quest now. Okay, there's a distress up there, and there's another store, but again, I already spent all my scraps, so it doesn't matter. I think I'm going to go to distress and then make my way back down here, it looks like. Yeah. I don't know what the quest mark is for. I'm guessing for the next... Oh, this is so good. I've gotten this one on a couple of other playthroughs I've done. But yeah, occasionally this can go wrong, because if you don't have a... Forget that for right now. If you just have these options, you can either send your crew in a shuttle, and you might lose someone if you do, or you could dock and try to rescue the survivors, and you might take damage to your ship, which normally I do that one because the ship's easier to deal with than losing a crew member. However, since I have a rock crew member, he can just go in and... yep, and he puts out the blaze, and... Cause that's the one nice thing about rock people is... Yeah, they get that. Ooh, and I got an augment, which admittedly... Oh, this is gonna be close. I can go to the store and sell the augment. And if I do that, I might... Well, you know what they say. YOLO! And I hope I can make it to that other beacon. Otherwise, this is gonna suck. So yeah, explosive replicator. I don't need that. I don't have missiles. All the explosive replicator does is, if you have a missile weapon, you have a 50% chance it might give you back a missile every time you fire one. It's not that great. But someone without a missile, it actually does. It's useless. Ooh, actually, a firebomb might be useful. It'd take me 2 more slots to use it, but it would mean I could just teleport a firebomb into their ship and do horrible, horrible things. There's a scrap recovery arm again. Probably should have gotten that earlier. Teleporter I don't need. And then there's drones that I don't need either. Okay, before I do anything else, let's see. Oh, jeez. Oh, that was so lucky. I can't believe I can actually do that. So on that note, do I actually want a firebomb? Or, alternatively, if I get a small bomb, that's 1 extra power. That's only 1 power. So if I get a small bomb, and I can use that to take down the shield, that might be more worth it for me, actually. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and then I won't be able to power it yet, because I need another 50 scrap. But, once I get it up and running, I can breach. I can use a small bomb, because that has a pretty high chance of breach, if memory serves, and it can cause fires. So we can do all sorts of nasty things to enemy ships. So if I put that on an enemy shield, and then I use a charge laser, that would be an even better way of doing this, I think. Alright. So yeah, now we can still make it to the exit and not have to deal with the rebels and the anti-ship battery like we normally would. Okay. Oh, they have 2 combat drones. That's not fair. That is not fair. Okay, luckily they're both beamed. Okay, no. That one's a beam drone. That's a combat drone. Okay, so I'm surviving okay for the minute. Alright, I need to get this taken down quickly, otherwise they're just going to destroy me. Okay. Ooh. Yep. Alright. Oh, the combat drone's still up. Oh, it missed! Oh, why would it miss? Okay, take down the drones, take down the drones, take down the drones, take down the drones. How is that not down yet? Okay, whoo, 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 whoo. And now the pike beam's back up. Oh, whoo. That could have been really, really bad. I got so lucky on a lot of those evades. And I got 20 free scrap for it. Yeah, I can't believe that. Those guys are just... I mean, granted, his evade is up to, you know, 2nd tier now, and Triumph is almost maxed out. Which, when Triumph gets maxed out, that'll be really freaking good. Yeah, if I can get both these guys maxed out pretty quickly, that'll put me to 40% evade. That'll be really, really good. Yep, and I don't have time for an extra sector. I'm not even going to try and make that. There would be no chance of it. Alright, so final sector, or final beacon, and we find 11 scrap and a defense drone Mark II. Ooh, that'd be really useful if I was using drones. Even if not, I could still sell it for quite a fair amount at the next shop I come to. Alright, so, yep, time to teleport out and do a civilian sector. And here we go. Get to the exit beacon, yay! Before the rebels catch you. So, ooh, speaking of stores, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So I'm basically gonna have to go here, then out. I'm either gonna have to go to the store first, or I'm gonna just have to... Because I do have something to sell. Well, I'll figure that out next time. Because we're at about an hour now, and we'll save the next few sectors, or next sector at least, for the next playthrough. But yeah, it's going pretty well so far. I got really lucky finding that charge laser as early on as I did. I'm still wondering if I did the right thing getting rid of the pike, or getting rid of the halberd beam. Because yeah, a pike beam is still pretty good, especially because it takes, you know, 1 less power and it hits more rooms. But it doesn't do as much. It's not as good for quickly taking things down. However, having a small bomb there, that might balance it out once I get that up. So hopefully I can do that next part. But yeah, this was the FTL hard mode run. Starting out, I'd say pretty good. We'll see how far we can get, but in the meantime, I've been Ben, and this was, as I said, FTL hard mode. See you next time, everyone.